Fin Wealth Builders. Today is March 9th, 2022. We're on hump day, Wednesday, looking for the rundown on the rest of the week. And we talked about in our video last night, if we were above yesterday's close, more likely we're going to have a rally. And the market did gap way up today. Overall, it looks like we pretty much were flat most of the day. There was really tight ranges, but there was some stocks that we took advantage of. So we'll cover those. But hopefully everybody had a great trading day, and hopefully we'll finish out the rest of this week in a good place. Now, just one thing to remember: we have a CPI number, so Consumer Price Index numbers coming out by the Feds in the morning. So depending on what those numbers are, you might see some volatility first thing in the morning. With the stock moving up and down from where it opens or where it's at in pre-market. So just be careful and make sure you're watching the VIX and also the pre-market to see what direction we're headed. Because right now, with the market flat, it gapped up. But if we're flat now, everybody's waiting for numbers, it looks like. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. So play it safe out there. And let's get right on the charts and take a look. So again, we are not financial advisors, but we're bringing this to you to let you know kind of what we're looking at, and hopefully this helps you in your trading as well. Look at overall market. You can see Dow Jones was up 2%, NASDAQ up 3.59%, and S&P 500 up 2.57. So the support lines that we talked about in our video were right on, and we talked about lots of double bottoms coming in place, and hopefully that we bounce off those double bottoms. And it looks like so far we've done that. So support continues to hold out for us, which is great. It's exactly what we want to see. Looking at our heat map here, you can see overall market was really strong. Lots of green across the board. We talked about this in the video last night and the night before. That at some point energy is going to take a back seat and all the money is going to flow right back into our technology and other areas, and that's exactly what happened today. So energy was way down and utilities, and money flew right back in. So we knew it was pulling out, energy was exploding, and then today was that pullback. So hopefully you caught that out of the video. Hopefully that was helpful for you in planning your day to know that we're going to have this pullback in energy and have money flow back in, which it did. And hopefully we can keep some of that there. Looking at our scanner, we're starting to see this scanner hit, these small caps and micro caps coming in and giving us a play. And so we're really liking that. So today, the one that hit over 100% was SBFM. I did not trade this one, but I will chart it for you. It was a fast move. It was really pre-market. You could have got some of it on the open, but I was looking at other stocks. So, but I will cover this for you in case you had interest, or maybe you caught this one off the scanner. So you can see here prior pivot on our trend line is 244. We opened up, yesterday we closed out at 152, and then pre-market we hit 593. So almost 300% off of this number. So just huge if you're in the pre-market for some reason, able to play that out. You see as pre-market came in, it was falling down. I figured it might bounce up again, but I looked at it and decided, if it's going to fall, this could fall for a while. Now, we talked about this in the video as well, that you typically get two bounces out of this. And so this was the first bounce. This was a second. So definitely I could have stayed on this one and grabbed this one, but I did not. Hopefully some of you did, because this gave you hit the scanner, pulled back to 320, and then went up to 490, which is huge. I mean, would have been an awesome trade today if you caught this one. But then you see it kind of faded away. It gave you a couple other opportunities, really short ones, but you can see here we kind of faded off. So, does this give us another one? It's possible. We'll watch it tomorrow, see if this is a one-day thing or not. More than likely this may be a one-time shot, but definitely gives a good run. You see it's creating a little wedge here. If it breaks the downside, obviously it's coming off our list. If we break back up to the upside, maybe we can rally out of this again. Really the line in the sound is that 490 area. So that's where we look at trying to get to rally and break above if possible. So we'll watch on the scanner, see what happens. Baba, we did trade. So BABA finally getting a bounce off here, off the bottom here. So it's above our little support line here now. So as long as we stay above that 100, hopefully we can start to rally up here. So definitely watch this in the morning, see if we get more out of this. The market's down, it could pull back, but I do like the momentum here on BABA. May give us a little bit of a pop here. Chevron Cbx. So, oil was down, but if you look at Chevron, it still gave you a trade. We had this pullback, especially overnight, gap down, pull back to 161. But, in the morning on the open, it gave you a rally back up to 169. So, $8 is great, a great run. Now, it did pull back, it's finding our support line. You can see here, we hit this lower support trend line here a couple times now. So it is providing excellent support. That's helpful in trading to know, what your confidence level is. If it comes back down in there, is it going to bounce again? So it is good to see that is happening. So you can see here that we kind of settled out here, 166, looking to really rally back up over 169 and for a pop here. If we break below, you see almost like a double bottom here. So hoping that we kind of have a little W shape here. So if we can rally up here and break this 169, definitely a breakout trade. If we break below our support line here, 162.81, 161, then we could be coming down to the 200. We break the 200, then we have this level down here, 155, 156 area. So earnings talked about this. CrowdStrike and Asana were the only ones I was watching for. That was for after hours, and CrowdStrike definitely was a good one. We did trade this one. So that was a great trade. We'll show it to you in a minute here. Pre-market tomorrow, JD. So that one definitely is the one to watch for. And then after hours on Thursday is our big one. So Blink, DocuSign, Rivian, Oracle, Alta, Tilly's. So we're really looking forward to the close tomorrow to see what opportunities it may present to us. So here's Crowd. Let me take off these old drawings. I was back up when it was up there higher. So here's the drawing. So, we came down here. It's selling off the last several days, came down to the support level 153.86 area. It's almost like a double bottom, right? After hours, boom, right up over the 20, the 50, and the 100. It's below the 200. We're looking at a breakout of 205 to start rallying back out of here. So we're going to be watching this in the morning, see if we get some run up here. We may get a run up close to this 200 level. If we do, great trade. We'll see if we can get some of that tomorrow morning. So watching Crowd in the morning, see if we can get a bump off that, and if we do break this, then, then there's possibly, more upside. We don't be on a breakout. So watching that one, don't expect that we're going to break out tomorrow, but, it's possible. But really got to listen to those CPI numbers to see, what the Feds are saying as far as how the market's doing. Amazon, talked about this double bottom. So boom, boom, double bottom here. Got a break up above here would be a huge breakout, but maybe we can, take it right along the way. So hoping this really holds right here. It's really our support line. Really, my confidence will be a lot better, if we get over this 2,900 or 2,880 level to rally up towards 3,000. Get above 3,000, that's even better. If we fail tomorrow, we pull back, we could be pulling back to the 200, around, going towards the 2,500 level. Google. So, almost triple bottom here, boom, boom, boom. We did close up above the 50 moving average. It's what I like to see. So, if we can get above 2752, break out to the upside towards 3,000. If we fail below this 50, if we get below 2,600, very well could be coming back down to 2,500 and revisiting that. Tesla. Tesla is still outside our trend line, but did have a nice move today. It's between the 200 and the 50 moving average. So it's trying to get some momentum to go here. It's sitting here at 858 or 860. We can get, stay above 860 tomorrow. Hopefully we can rally back towards the 20 moving average at around 905. If we don't hold our close from yesterday, then we could be coming back down to revisit, this 800 level. NVIDIA sitting here right in this little area here. So we got support on it off the 50, but we're between the 50 and the 20, more on the downside towards the 50. Not real strong. We'll see if we can start to climb this candle tomorrow. So be watching NVIDIA for possible bounce. If we don't get above yesterday's close, more likely we're coming back down to this 50. We may even break lower. So kind of weak still on NVIDIA. Apple sitting here right under the 100 moving average. So if we can get back above 165, looking for a pop-up, back over our trend line. If we break below yesterday's close, we maybe come back down to 154, which is rather 200. AVGO, so AVGO still holding our 20, so looking for a movement here. Again, subscribe to our channel if you have not yet, and also follow our videos for more updates. And like our video if this is helping you out in your trades. Next is US bonds. So you can see the bonds skyrocket up here. So big old huge jump here above all the moving averages, working our way up high again. So hopefully we can stay down here lower on these bonds. The higher these go up, the more investments in bonds, it could affect the market, and market may pull back down here. US oil. So we talked about this as well. You see this big pullback on oil today. So it pulled back here, back down, just below our support line here at 110, at 120, 130. So you can see this huge retracement, almost about half, and that's typically normal. What we talk about in our videos, about half retracement here. So you have retracement from this low down here. So hopefully we can find support here. Maybe we'll bounce off here and build it to pull back up here again. But oil pulled down everything. So everything that we were looking at on our short list for small caps and they all just came off the list, before the market even opened. Just seeing the oil pull back here. The dollar pulled back a little bit as well. We like that. So this pullback of the dollar helps us, make sure inflation's in check, and also that the market's, confident in going up. The VIX pulled back off of, this high up here around close to 38. It's down to 32. We still need it down, below the 20. So we got ways to go to get below 30 here. Hopefully, if this pulls down, the VIX pulls down tomorrow, pre-market, or after we get CPI numbers, maybe that'll help the market, rally tomorrow. If not, if this continues, spikes back up or stays elevated, we could have a down day tomorrow. So definitely going to be watching some key information to see kind of what direction we're going to go. SPY still on downward trend, but it's got this long tail wick here. Usually when you get a long tail wick here, a lot of times you can rally from here. So, do we have the potential? Yeah, if we get above 432.90, I think we can rally up here and hopefully break out of this trend line. If we're below that, and if we're below yesterday's close around 427.21, if we're below that number, very likely we can come down here possibly and retest this 411 area. So looking definitely for those numbers to tell us, which way we're going. And yesterday's close is really key to know, if we're above it or below it, to what direction we're going. Triple Qs, again, big old tail candle off the 100 moving average. So found support. If we can rally, get back above this 340 level, hopefully we can rally up towards 350. If we don't, and we don't hold yesterday's close, back to 321 might be a potential. Semiconductors closing right above our trend line here, our support line here. It was resistance, got right above it. So hopefully we can rally off of here. If we can stay above this 257 area, hopefully we can go, rally back up to 263, which is where the 50 moving average is. If not, semiconductors may come down here, back to lows again. Dow Jones, big old long wick, didn't quite hit our trend line. Hopefully we can bounce up here. If we can rally off yesterday's close, 339 would be the next resistance area that we want to get above. If not, we do still have our support trend line here at 324. IWM, big old wick. So, very common. So we got support above the 100. Hopefully we can break out of here and go back towards the 20 and the 50. If not, if we break, this, 193 level, we could be coming lower back towards the 200. Financials, try to rally back up here, sitting here right, just barely, right at the 50. So if we can stay above 37, look for a rally up towards 38. If not, we may fall back. And the 100s clear down here about 30, 34. So could drop. Healthcare is kind of consolidating here between the 20 and the 50. And it's kind of in an indecision area here. So we'll see what it brings. If we get below 127.50, looking for a short. If it's above 131.60, then a longer call might be in play. So looking for direction between one direction or the other. Technology, long wick. We get above 152, we got a long. If not, and we break yesterday's close, then we could head back towards 136. Bitcoin, try to make a nice rally up here. It's at 42,000. Really got to get above the 50 and the 20 here, around 44,000. So otherwise, we're going to just kind of be stuck in this little channel here between the 50 and the 20 and the 100. Wave is just a rocket ride, big old rocket ride. Back up here around the 28.77, kind of flattened out here. See if we can get support here and rally back up towards the highs here at 31.40. Luna, little ride here, turn around, reversal, popped up here, going up towards the highs, didn't quite make it. Right under, we're at around 99. So we hit that 100. We talked about the 100 level being important to close above that. It hit it. Pull back here. So now we got to see if we can get enough momentum. We get back over 100 and then this 106 and then new highs for Luna. So Luna looking good. So we bounced off that support levels. We're rocking it up there. Wave's doing great for us. So hopefully that's working for you as well. So that's our videos. That's our cryptos, our stocks, small caps, kind of what the market looks for. So tomorrow, look for the CPI numbers, look for pre-market direction. And then if we're above the yesterday's highs, moving higher. If not, if we break it, we could be coming down. And just make sure you don't get stuck in the whipsaw. The CPI numbers can whipsaw you back and forth. So just be careful out there and stay safe. And we'll talk tomorrow night, see how your trades went and what we can expect as we're closing out this week. Everybody have a great night.